Rod Menzel with Great Way Roofing on top of the roof of JR Industries. This is a quick overview of the roof. It looks like it's got 1 to 2 layers of cap sheet roofing, and the last layer that was applied was a coating that really is kind of failed. I can't really tell if the coating just wasn't cured properly or if there was some sort of emulsion that went down before as well. I'd like to look at the contract of the last time this roof was done just to see exactly what that was. You've got 3 HVAC units that have ducting. You've got 4 HVAC units over on the other building that are straight shot units. A couple things we noticed. It looks like the waterways, there's some ponding water here. This particular area still has a leak. Nothing obvious, but there's something obviously still in this area. There's some sort of hole, something going on here. The scupper drains do not have overflows. So ideally, if a roof were to get clogged, it would have an overflow that would let the water be released. So that's something we want to consider is adding overflows to this drain. The coping metal appears to be in good shape, and I would recommend just leaving the coping metal in whatever roofing unless you go do a complete re-roof. We run the roofing right up to this part of the coping metal. Otherwise, that part of the roof would need to be replaced as well. This part of the roof here over the warehouse is a pretty serious ponding spot. And if you take a look at from rafter or from beam to beam, you can see a little bit of a drop in here, and the water ponds heavily right here. Different ways to take a look at that. We could add some pond patch to help disperse the water, or next thing would be to actually pull the roof up and reframe this area to see if there's a reason for the dip. It just may be some bowed rafters. A couple of recommendations. A complete re-roof may be necessary, and then again it may not be necessary. There's some different ideas I have here. If you were to do a complete re-roof, I would definitely consider doing the similar system, but I would definitely add the emulsion and the polyester fabric, what gives it strength and it doesn't peel up as much, and then you'd put the acrylic coating on top of that. The second option would be just to come in here and do a complete tune-up and get the roof ready for a re-roof in the future. That would mean taking care of all the leaks, taking care of all low spots, reinforcing the areas, taking care of the areas that have been, the coating's been peeled, work around all the air conditioning units to make sure that they're strong and stable. These units over here, there's a product called number 800 elastomeric caulking by Western Colloid that you could use on these ACs right here, and that wasn't put on the base of those. Putting that on the base of those will definitely help the roof last longer and will be something you can incorporate into a future re-roof, so you're not throwing away your money. Look inside the building, that one ponding spot. It looks like there's this one major beam that goes from here to here, and in between here someplace there's some sort of a dip that's causing the water to pond. It could be just simple fact that this roof is bowed a little bit, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. I'm not a structural engineer, so I can't say for sure. Or it's possible that these rafters that connect between there and these two rafters, it's possible that something is bowed there. So we'd want to take a look at that and just make sure we make the right recommendation on how to handle it. It could either be through a pond patch where we eliminate the dip from the roof, or depending on what's going on inside, if it's just one of these smaller 2x4 rafters, we can take care of that. If it's a major one here, that's going to be a different issue altogether.